Hey guys, okay, so I'm obviously not there today, which is upsetting for everybody. But I'm just going to give you a real quick crash course in iMovie. Now, a lot of you have already been doing this and have been importing the video and they're ready to go. But I just thought I'd do this anyway, just in case you get up to it. So today though is the last day of filming that we'll have in class. So you'll still have time to film, but you'll need to do it recesses, lunchtimes at home. Okay, so we've only got a few more classes left of this term, so I want to really focus on editing, which will start in our next class. So yeah, today's your last class on filming. Make sure you get it all sorted. If you're missing anything at all, any shots, again, please do that at recess at lunchtime with your iPads. Remember to film on landscape as well. If you need to change people, because some actors aren't available, that's fine. It's not going to matter if we have a different person playing a role as the movie goes. I don't think we will be getting Oscars for these, but it should be okay. So anyway, this is iMovie. Okay, so basically you'll have a few options here with how you're going to import your video. So for those that are using the digital cameras, you'll have those little SD cards, and what you need to do is you need to put them in the little Mac Minis. Okay, it's just behind it. It's kind of hard to explain without having one here, but it's just behind the Mac Mini. Again, speak to other members of the class that have done it, and they'll show you where that is. Once you put that card in, you need to go over here to where it's got a little kind of camera symbol, and you'll do import from camera. Now, oh, here we go. This has just got the FaceTime camera here, but what you'll have by default is you will actually see all those video clips from your SD card, and you just have to pick which ones that you want to import. You'll have a little switch that'll say manual or automatic, and then you'll pick the ones you want to import. Okay, and when you import them, they will actually come down here, okay, into your library. So that's one way. The other way too is if you're using your iPad, you'll need obviously your iPad cord. All right, so bring this tomorrow again because I won't be there, so you won't have access to these. I'll try and leave a couple around, but bring your own of these, okay? Plug it into the Mac Mini, plug this into your iPad, and same deal. When you go into this little icon here, it'll bring up all the videos in your iPad. Now, what you'll find with the computers in B3 is it'll probably open up iPhoto first. It does it automatically. Just close all that down, go back into iMovie, and you'll have, again, click that there. You won't see me. You'll see all your videos here from your iPad, okay? And again, select the ones you want and import them. And when you import them, the videos will be down here. So I'm just going to actually quickly put some random videos in here just so I can kind of show you what it'll look like. Okay, so if you've got video elsewhere as well, so if you've got video that's not on your iPad, it's not on your SD card, you've got it on a USB stick, you've done it at home, you have to do it a little bit differently. Okay, so you go File up here, import movies. Okay, and then you need to find where those movies are. So I'm just going to go to these ones here, and I'm going to import these 3 movies. Again, always do it as optimized. Same when you import your movies from your iPad or from the SD card. Do optimize. It brings the size down and the quality still stays the same. Add to an existing event. Okay, so if you've already been importing movie, you will have your existing event there, called whatever you decide to call it. Or if this is the first time you're importing, create a new event and call it, year 8 media movie. And then you import those. And depending on the videos and how long they are, it'll take, a couple of minutes. It'll take a couple of minutes with your iPad as well and the video camera, but it's reasonably quick. So here we go here, so less than a minute. While that's importing, let me remind you again. So editing will be starting next week. And look, it shouldn't take too long because hopefully, you followed your storyboards and you followed your screenplays and it's all ready to go. But I'll show you how to edit next week, okay? I'll spend more time in iMovie and I'll record it and I'll show you how you're going to actually edit and put your film together with transitions and stuff like that. Also think about your music too that you want to put on here, okay? So think about some music tracks that you may want to use. If you want to make your own, that's cool. You got GarageBand, you can do that. But yeah, think about the song you want to put on there. And we should be able to get it all done in the remaining sessions. Obviously, we'll have a bit of time too after the end of next week. We'll have, like I said, the last week of term, and what we'll do with that is we'll spend some time and maybe get those posters together for it so we can promote it. Upload them. to YouTube so we can put them on the blog and have a bit of a screening, and we might even have a vote on, maybe we'll get some categories like best actor and best director and best angry person that yells at people, and we can make those categories in the blog, and we can get people to vote and see who is the winner there. So we'll do that as well. And now I'm just padding while I'm waiting for this to go. Okay, so here's all your video. And in the case of you guys, it'll be your video from your movie, obviously. And then you will start to actually make a new project, okay, where you'll start to edit. So again, some of you might be up to that. So all you need to do is click the plus button here. Don't use a theme because, again, we want it to look a little bit good. So new project, name your project, and then create, and off you go. You'll see this here. Okay, now what you'll need to do is on the Max MB3, hopefully I can explain this well, you'll see in project library up here, okay, if it doesn't create a new project, you need to go back up here and they'll click a little icon up here which will have the computer, and you click the system settings and you click your computer. I'll actually put up another video after this. It'll show you exactly how to do that.
Lovely. All right, so if you get this error in iMovie, thanks to Sam, who's my lovely assistant that's going to show us today. So you import all your videos and you'll get this problem saying, cannot create project. Please check the disk to ensure there is enough free space, blah, 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 blah. What it's trying to do is it's trying to create your project on the network, and it doesn't like doing that. So you need to go, okay, go up here to project library, and back. And then you'll have these several options here. Just click local data at the start, and then click the plus, and then create. And now it'll make a new one on the local, on the actual hard drive, so it'll work. So now I can do this, whoops, and drag that in, and she works, okay?
Okay, so anyway, new project, and away you go. So this is all your footage, okay? And all you need to do now is to start dragging it in kind of the order that you want. This little yellow bar lets you select, certain parts of your footage. So if you don't want to actually put all of it in, you pick how much you want, and then it's really simple. You just drag and drop it in. And there's the footage that we selected. You can go back and you can trim this a little bit if you want to, okay? Trim it from the original. Again, it's not going to edit the footage, it just trims what gets played, okay? And then you might want to pick, I just want this little bit here, so you select that and you drop it in. And then I only want this little bit here, so you select that and you drop it in. And slowly you can work your way and have your movie put together. Again, I will explain this more when I'm in class, next class. Then also just down here really quickly, here are your transitions, okay? So, if you want to make it fade to black or a blur, if I put that between these two clips, you'll see it makes this little blur here. And now when I play that, it'll go from one clip and blur into the other. Okay, so those transitions are something you'll use as well. And that's it. So that's a real quick crash course in iMovie for those that are up to it. So mostly importing the movies and getting them in there. Everybody else, make sure you finish your filming today, okay? And again, if you can't, if you're running out of time, please do it at recess at lunchtime to get it all done. Excellent. All right, I'll see you guys next class.